Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel with yet another video. If you have watched the previous video wherein I have conducted the mock interview session in the part 1, then this video is for you wherein I am going to do the detailed analysis of that mock interview session. So here I am going to walk you through the 8 major mistakes that these candidates did in the mock session, and these are not just their mistakes, but I have seen many candidates and job applicants doing the same mistakes repeatedly that can cost you your great offers. So this is very important for you to stay till the end so that you can save your time from repeating those mistakes. And also by the end of this video, I'm going to give you structured best possible answers for some of the key questions asked in the mock session, so that you don't only understand what went wrong, but you're also able to figure out what you should do instead. So without any further delay, let's get started with the analysis part. Talking about the very first mistake is, I have observed many candidates and job applicants give a rephrased or memorized answer for the questions like tell me about yourself or why sales. They keep on repeating their resumes. You need to understand that recruiters can easily identify this, and the conversation can become very monotonous and they will not be ready to listen about you. Your tell me about yourself actually brings the first impression into the table. So please don't take it lightly and follow a proper pattern or a structure, such as starting with your present thing, what you are doing currently, then a little bit coming towards your past experience, and then ending up with your future goal. So now this is the pattern which you need to follow, but then it should be natural. It should not look like memorized. You have to actually focus on portraying your best personality in this answer and not something which is, copied from the internet. Second major mistake is not understanding the intent behind the question. I have seen many candidates just catch the words of the question and start answering. For example, like when it is being asked why sales. So they are not trying to ask only your preference. They are trying to understand that what you know about sales, and are you aware of the kind of pressure involved in sales, or what does this role involves, the mindset related to it, everything which is required to do this sales process. So whenever you're trying to answer, before answering, try to understand what the recruiter is trying to evaluate by that question. Mistake number 3, which is a major mistake, that is weak communication or inability to express yourself clearly. बहुत बार हमें पता होता है कि हमें क्या बोलना है, but you are unable to articulate it clearly. And in sales job, if you have poor communication, it can directly kill your chances of selection. So यहाँ पे सिर्फ मालूम होना या knowledge is not enough. You should know how to express your knowledge clearly and confidently. And believe me, एक दिन में नहीं होगा. You have to start practicing communication from today itself if your placements are about to start. And again, 2 to 3 months of intense practice is being required in this, because I know communication is not only about English, but as you have seen in this mock session, they were not able to articulate their thoughts even in Hindi properly. So first you need to work on communication and then come towards the language, and this is how this requires a lot of practice, and starting early is the key here. Fourth big mistake is switching completely to Hindi or lack of English comfort. I have seen many candidates, and also you have seen in this mock session, that candidates switch to Hindi suddenly when they are put under pressure. So speaking in Hindi is not wrong, but only if the role and the companies allows it. So if the company is expecting you to speak in English, then it could be a major concern and your chances of selection could go down. So I'm not saying that you have to be perfect in English. No, you need not to be perfect. Just need functional and confident English so that at least you can appear in your interview very well. Another major mistake, that is mistake number 5, is answering without structures. I've seen many candidates just try to jump to the answers without gathering the logical thoughts behind that. So if you're not following the proper structure or logical reasoning behind that question asked, you won't be able to articulate it clearly. So for example, if somebody is asking you about your internship experience or when was the last time you sold something, now here these are situation based questions and you need to follow some particular pattern to answer. So for example, there's a very famous structure known as STAR, wherein S stands for situation, T stands for task, A stands for action, and R stands for result. So here you can start with what situation you faced in the past and what task was given to you, what action you had taken to actually solve that particular problem or do that particular task, and what results you have achieved in terms of metrics or numbers, and where you think your skill actually played a beneficial role to help that company. Right? So this is the pattern in which you can answer such experience based or situation based questions. Another mistake is related to poor handling of sales or objection type questions. Now whenever somebody whenever the recruiter is asking you to sell something or giving you some objection that what if the customer, for example in this mock interview session I have asked you what will you do if the customer says that he or she prefers more of free YouTube content, so why will they purchase the course? So here you directly start to defend your product, which is a big mistake. A good salesperson never ever react, they try to diagnose the needs of their audience. So now let's say if you are going to sell something, no matter how your product is, how good or best your product is, if the other person or the customer doesn't require it or they have no need of it, they will never purchase. So it is very important to identify customers' need first, and if it is not, should know how to create that need by asking good questions. So starting directly about your product would be a big mistake over here. Another major mistake is poor body language and non-verbal communication. And believe me, it carries 80% of the weightage in deciding whether you will be selected or not. जैसे ही आप इंटरव्यू रूम में एंटर करते हो, आपके कुछ बोलने से भी पहले ये डिसाइड हो जाता है कि आप हमारी कंपनी के साथ काम करने वाले हैं या नहीं. बिकॉज जैसे आप बैठते हो, जैसे आप बात करते हो, अगर आपकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज ही नर्वस है तो आप आई कॉन्टैक्ट मेंटेन नहीं कर पाओगे, प्रॉपर सिटिंग पोस्चर मेंटेन नहीं कर पाओगे, कोई भी क्वेश्चंस को हड़बड़ी में जवाब दोगे, आप उसे सोच नहीं पाओगे, लॉजिकली स्ट्रक्चर नहीं कर पाओगे. सो आपको जो आता होगा वो भी आप भूल जाओगे, एंड दिस पुअर बॉडी लैंग्वेज कैन डिस्ट्रॉय एवरीथिंग कंप्लीटली. सो प्रॉपर आई कॉन्टैक्ट, गेस्चर, नो फिजिटिंग, फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन, स्माइल, एवरीथिंग इज important, and that all comes when you will feel confident. अब ये एक दिन में तो नहीं आएगा, इसके लिए you have to start practicing body language tips at least way before, months before your interview, ताकि जब वहाँ आप इंटरव्यू रूम में बैठे तो आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इतना प्रिपेयर हो कि बिना जाने भी आप जब बैठ रहे हैं तो आपका पोस्चर सही है, बिकॉज आपको उस पोस्चर में बैठने की अब आदत हो गई है. एंड नाउ यू आर नॉट सिटिंग लाइक दिस, और सिर्फ एक इंटरव्यू के लिए आपको अपने पोस्चर स्ट्रेट नहीं करना है, बल्कि ये आपका परमानेंट हो गया है. एंड बॉडी लैंग्वेज को सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में रजिस्टर करवाने के लिए भी यू नीड एटलीस्ट 1 month. So it is very important that you start practicing your sitting posture, your gestures, your way of communication, or your way of expressing ideas from now onwards. And last but not the least is lack of ownership in delivery. Even the good or the best answers loses impact if you deliver it with hesitation. अगर आप सही बोल रहे हो उसमें भी आपको डाउट है तो आप कभी भी उसे कॉन्फिडेंटली नहीं बोल पाओगे. एंड अगर आपका बॉडी लैंग्वेज भी सही नहीं है तो भी आप कॉन्फिडेंटली बात नहीं कर पाओगे. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक ओनरशिप ऑफ वेर एवर यू आर एंड वॉट एवर यू आर सेइंग, बिकॉज दैट ओनली विल बिल्ड कॉन्फिडेंस इन टू यू. एंड प्लीज, इट्स माई हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू अवॉइड द सेल्फ डाउट एवरी टाइम. आई हैव सीन कैंडिडेट्स इंटरव्यू रूम में घुसने से पहले व्हेन दे आर सिटिंग इन द आउटसाइड एरिया, दे सेल्फ डाउट देमसेल्फ. मैं अच्छा तो दिख रहा हूँ, इसका रेज्यूमे मेरे से अच्छा बना हुआ है, इसका एक्सपीरियंस भी ज़्यादा है, मेरे पास तो ये भी नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, मैं सिलेक्ट होऊंगा कि नहीं. दिस ऑल दीज थॉट्स, नेगेटिव थॉट्स fills you with lot of self doubt, and when you go inside you carry these thoughts with you, and that actually is visible clearly to the recruiter in terms of your body language. So do not think negatively on your important day. You always have this confidence ki okay, maybe I'm not better, maybe I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to be better every time, and always say positive things for you, and believe me, it will change the entire game for you. You will start building your confidence. So stop thinking negative. So with this, I would like to end my video over here, and as promised, I will also attach the free guide wherein I'll provide you the structured best possible answer framework to some of the key questions, so that you could go through it and prepare accordingly. And also, if this content was useful, please like and subscribe my channel so that I'm motivated to keep creating more such useful content for you like this. Thank you.